welcome back to another episode of Thriving in Chaos. I'm your host, Rebel Phoenix. With me, as always, is my awesome co-host, Stella Rune. Hey,
Hi.
hey, how you doing?
Okay, how are you?
I missed you.
I missed you too.
It feels like it's been forever and a day since I got to see you.
I know. I feel like we're so few and far between because we were recording so many times. We were recording like up to like 3 times, 4 times sometimes per week.
Yeah,
And then we dropped it down. And so now we do like once a week. And it's like, oh, now I never see you. I used to see you every day almost.
I know, right?
Doesn't matter because we're still online talking to each other all the time anyway. So
That we are. And it's hard to believe that in just a couple weeks we'll be doing our season finale.
I know. This first season's been really, really good to us.
It has, and this is actually episode number 45.
Oh my God. That's really cool. Wow,
It
that's really cool.
is. It's hard to believe we started so long ago. It feels like it's been years already.
It's taken years off my life.
A little
Uh,
bit, yeah.
I feel aged, if you will. Uh, but it doesn't feel like it's been 45 episodes. We've talked to so many fun people. It's
We
like,
have.
I forget some, and then we mention them, and I'm like, oh my God, I love them. So it's funny how that works.
Speaking of talking to some really fun people, huh?
Ah,
Yeah. We
ah,
got lots of business and party in the back today. We have
yeah,
a huge announcement, guys.
huge, enormous.
Yep, it's a big one. It's a doozy. So
Oh,
get ready because we're going to bring our partner out to tell you all about it, Mr.
that's a
Christopher
big one.
Pelton.
Hello.
Ladies, thank you so much for having me on today. I do appreciate that, folks. I am Christopher Pelton. I am the founder of THC Limitless. We are a multimedia company. We specialize in book publishing of all ranges, from children to mature books, not that mature, and
Those fun novels noted.
we're involved in movies. We're involved in TV. We're involved in podcast. The company itself, I'm here. I'm going to be 50 next year, and
What?
yeah,
Oh my God.
Happy
You don't look
milestone.
it.
I'm old.
You look younger than me. That's not fair.
It's all the drugs. I assure you, I'm well preserved. So
Embalmed while living.
yeah, embalmed. There you go. I was always giving. I mean, if you notice, like 6 months to a year after Jerry Garcia stopped smoking weed, he died. So I'm thinking that I've been thinking the whole time that he was just being fueled by weed, and eventually it ran out of his system, and that was it for Jerry Garcia. The reason I'm here today, however, is I've had the opportunity to talk with these two lovely ladies, and I very much am a fan of what you two are doing. The Thriving in
Thank you.
Chaos concept is great, and
Thank you.
you were nice enough to feature a friend of mine, a good buddy who we are coming together. He's joined our team or joining our team. He is a tremendous writer, and Evan Gassman has a world of
Oh, our
potential.
favorite little boy. We love him.
I'm so excited to be working with him. And you guys, it was a great show. That was how it was him who turned me on to what you guys were doing. So
Thanks, Evan. We love you, buddy.
Yeah, it was a pleasure losing.
I am glad to hear that your first season is coming to a wrap, because now is the perfect time. Because as you guys know, and as we're telling your fans now, starting in the very near future, this show will be showing on Ikuza TV. And let me clarify, Ikuza, not Yakuza. Ikuza, EastCoastUSATV.com. We are a worldwide streaming service. We are featured. We're pretty much like a hooker with a Visa card. We're everywhere you want to be. We have
The best kind of hooker.
He's our pimp, guys. You heard him. You heard it.
You
here
thought it was
first.
you.
No,
You were wrong. You are now being pimped out.
We're on Roku. We're on Amazon. We're on everywhere. All the streaming services plus the website. The channel is going over to some new formats. I took over. I was offered the position. about 3.5 weeks ago, from Angel Orsini, who owns the channel. She is former, still active wrestling. She's one of the ECW ladies from back in the day. She's got a great vision. She still is involved with wrestling. She runs a promotion down in Florida, and I'm going to be down there in January promoting a few different things. So basically, what we're doing here at Akuza, for me, when she came to me, my whole thing is that I want to. There's room at my table for everybody. You only get to screw me once, and then you're gone. But there's room at my table for everybody. When I find people who I see a passion in, I see a love, a talent, it behooves me to get involved with those people, because you never know who's going to be the next, like you never know who you're going to find. And like Evan pointed out, when he was on your show a few weeks ago, he pointed it out. I checked it out. We had a quick conversation then. We talked a bit later on. So starting soon, and you're wrapping the first season. Timing's perfect, because we'll start with episode 1, and we'll start airing that on the Yakuza channel. We're all behind supporting all of our creators, all of the people that come to work with us. And that's the most important thing too. And I want everybody to know, you're working with us. You're not working for us, or we're a team here. Everything that we do is for the betterment of everybody that's involved in the team. I am constantly getting phone calls. People are calling me and saying, "Oh, hey, I do this, but my buddy does that." And so I'm like constantly introduced to people who love this whole thing. And YouTube's great. I have 3 podcasts. Well, actually, I don't have any podcasts on YouTube at the moment, because they're on my website. But so I've got between the TV channel and our website, our content, the wrestling shows and stuff are reaching out. But in the next 6 months, we're going to be introducing a horror trivia game show with very cool prizes from very cool people. We're going to be introducing some more wrestling content, focusing on the indie federations, the smaller folks who can't afford TV, because the VPW and then Yakuza TV, we're a wrestling background. So for us, involving the wrestling folks is always going to be important to us. But we're giving back too. There's a toy drive coming up that we're doing down in Florida in December. We've got a children's book program that we're doing, I think in January. Yeah, in January for the next live show. And fortunately, they happen to know a publisher of children's books. So we'll be able to take care of some of that stuff as well. So basically, we're taking the very best that I can find, and I'm saying, let's get eyes in front of, more eyes, more better. That's my motto here. That, and my new tagline for the company, THC Limitless, where life begins at perception. Because for me, something pops into my head, and the weirdest thing lately has been that, like, an idea will come up, and I'll be like, "Oh, okay, what do I da da da?" And then, sure enough, somebody comes along, and they're like, "Here's how you do this." Now, as I told you, I got a few more minutes, but then I got to run. But I did bring something I wanted to share with you guys and your audience. Bobby Murphy Books is a independent book publisher run by Mrs. Bobby Murphy. She is best known for a series of books called Into the Darkness, where she wrote about her fictionalized account of her childhood. She wrote a tremendous mystery book called Hands of the Protector. We had a great time. And I enjoyed that a great deal. And then we hooked her up. Now, I don't know if you guys remember who Shar Jackson is, if you know who Shar Jackson is. Shar was from she was in Good Burger. She was on Moesha in the 90s. She was married, or she was engaged to Kevin Federline when Kevin Federline met Brittany. So fuck Kevin Federline. But
no thanks, he's not my type.
Exactly. Yeah. But this is a trail.
No.
This is the book commercial for the new project that Bobby and Shar have put together. So if you can play that, because I don't think I can.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So that is the first in a series of Freight Feast cookbooks that Shar Jackson has written. Um, Shar and I met last year at a convention, one of the worst conventions I've ever been to in my entire life. There should never be a point at a convention where there's more vendors than there are guests. Uh, that kind of puts a damper on everybody's day. But the good news was
I
I
know
met
all about
Shar.
those.
I met Peter Sharenko, who is an actor. He was in Tombstone. He's also an armorer. Him and I did a book together about gun safety on movie sets, which
Oh,
has
wow.
been
Yeah.
selling like crazy. So I met some really good people, and we've been working on all kinds of projects. We've done some wrestling biographies this year, or autobiographies this year, and every day there's just more and more, and the excitement is more and more. And the Halloween cookbook is available now at BobbyMurphyBooks.com. If I remembered to put it up there. I
You
think I
did.
did.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, hold
There's
on.
so much going on. So that's available now. The next one is going to be Nightmare on Elm Street themed.
Ooh.
And we're shooting
really
for beginning of next year, probably January, February. And then there's a few more in the series. She's also done a series of video game themed cookbooks. Fallout, Legend of Zelda, Final Fantasy. There's a slew of stuff coming out with Shar. We're going to be hosting we're still putting the final details together, but we're going to be hosting a Fortnite tournament that'll air on the TV channel. Because that's the beauty of having the TV channel. I have all these hours to fill. And it's like, let's do some fun stuff. Let's get the audience involved. Let's, the trivia game, we're going to have a great setup there, and
which I will be playing, by the way, guys.
Yes, Rebel has already submitted her request, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
You need someone to fail? The answer is poltergeist.
Well, I think Evan didn't do so great on his appearance either. So.
I think he still won, though. Didn't he win?
Or
did I win?
Actually, I think you beat him
by default.
But we love Evan.
Derek slaughtered you. It was like
totally
10-0.
I think I got 1.
Oh yeah, it was like, okay, maybe it was like 10-2. My bad.
I did not get the poltergeist answer. I think I would have.
But every other answer after that was poltergeist, though.
Okay. So basically, yeah, we're a new company with an old school feel. I believe that there's a right way to do things, there's a wrong way to do things. And unfortunately, in the entertainment industry, and a lot of people know, and we've talked about it, I believe, as well, it's not, of all of the people, I'm not out to get you. And that's the thing I want people, because, and I understand that there are as many con men and schemers and thieves and liars in
we
this,
met them
in
all.
this industry. And it's like, it's just utterly ridiculous. And some of the shit that's been going on that I've seen, I'm from the same bullshit. They tried to do the same thing to me. They tried to run me out because I started raising questions that nobody wanted to answer. Like I started asking, like, why is the HWA charging people money every month and they're not helping them do anything with their books?
I mean, I got
crazy
for having an opinion, so we're in the
same
boat there, buddy.
I apparently have been banned from all events, but nobody has actually ever told me that I have been banned. I see it. People like to talk about me because for some reason they're too afraid to talk to me. And I know this. When all that shit happened a year and a half ago, all of those people are exactly in the same place they were a year and a half ago. Whereas I clearly have moved on. So, ladies, thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us here.
Thank you for the opportunity.
I'm looking forward to it. We'll talk some more in the near future. We'll start getting you worked into the lineup. And 35 episodes, that's congratulations. That is a tremendous achievement, especially in the podcast world, because there are so many podcasts. So
I think the average is like you make it 7 episodes, and if you don't make it, if you don't go past that, you won't.
So
y'all make it.
Y'all are killing it. I love what you do. I know you've got a writer guest coming up, so I'm going to bounce out of here, and we'll talk in the very near future. Check, folks, linktree.com, Thriving in Chaos TV, the Horror Connection .com/Substack until I can figure out what the hell's going on with my domain name, and AkuzaTV.com for everything, all our programming, everything that we do. Check us out. It's you never know what you're going to see, and that's what I like about it. So, so that being said, I'm gonna jump out of here, folks. Thank you for your time, ladies. We'll talk in the near future, and
Thank
have a
you.
great evening. Thank you.
You too.
Adios,
Bye.
amigo.
I'm super excited.
As am I. And now that we have all of our business out of the way in the front, we can bring our party out the back. As he mentioned, we do have another author with us today. His name is Mr.
Absolutely.
Dustin Grammer. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, thank you for
Hey.
having me on. And
Uh,
congratulations. Sounds like you've had a lot of momentum going your way lately.
Sort
Yeah.
of, yes.
We did get stalled there for a minute, but I think we're back to
It
just
happens.
a little bit. Just a lot of bit.
yeah. I mean,
It
45 episodes
happens.
in a year is a lot, and
I mean, in all
especially-
fairness, we kind of started at the end of January. We started technically on your birthday since we lost our first
Yeah.
2 episodes.
Yeah.
So basically the end of January to the end of November. So
Yeah. It's
10 months.
We've averaged more than 1 episode per week at this point. Yeah. So, but we've been doing great, and we've had so much fun doing it, and that's really what's
Yeah,
important.
that's a good span once a week.
Well, we're not
great.
just entertainment, we're real life.
Yeah. And if you follow Facebook, you know, because good googly moogly.
I'm not just a rebel in name, guys. I live up to
Good.
the reputation.
Woo. I just got you know what? I'm very calm, and I kind of stay to the back, but
Not
goodness.
me. I'm right out in front. Like,
And even when
"Hey,
you're not, they just pull you out to the front. It doesn't have to be like that, it's not.
hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
Well, you're not the problem. That's the problem. They make you the problem, and it happens to you all the time.
It's fine. I'll be a martyr for the causes. Okay, they call me rebel for a reason. If anybody wants to find out that reason, here's your chance. Come at me, bro.
Just go on Facebook. Look at the past month.
Anyway, why don't you tell the audience about yourself since they already know all about me?
And if they don't, they're about to.
Well, I mean, I've been I formed Moonlight Monster Media because I kind of did like a Bigfoot mockumentary type thing, and it kind of forced me into bringing in my own brand. I didn't have it, so I just kind of went from there, and I really just found I enjoyed writing books a little bit more than some of the other things. I used to make like little comedy reels, and I would do music videos sometimes, but right
I
now
bet
I'm
that
on
was
the
fun.
yeah, those are fun. Just with my job and some other things, it was harder to because you would know, like making video content stuff. There's a little bit of work. Well, I mean, there's work in writing too, but that's kind of on your schedule. You're working for yourself there.
Yeah,
It's up to
writing's
you
more
if nothing gets.
self-paced, where videos is you post one, you got to post a
Yeah,
1,000 times a day or you're not relevant.
right. You got to keep it
Facebook yells
going.
at me all the time for not posting enough.
So that's a little bit briefly. So I'm just released my 3rd book, and I was just saying to my wife earlier, I've got to start writing some more stuff this weekend now that we have a little more time. I hope with some things like soccer season and stuff ended.
Yes, I understand that. Baseball season's over.
Yeah, my
Finally.
son.
Just in time for some other season to start.
Right,
Holidays.
Christmas now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
I'm trying to pause that. Can we get Thanksgiving out the way first?
And then after the holidays, well, I guess it's football all through the holidays. And then
Mhm.
after football, it's basketball. And then after basketball, it's baseball again.
No. After Christmas, it's our birthdays, and everyone should celebrate.
That is true.
Hello.
I mean, technically, mine usually falls on a holiday, so.
And
we
mine just
kinda
is a holiday. So.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
mine's actually kind of a holiday too, but it's in May.
Oh, are you Cinco de Mayo?
No, not that one.
Memorial Day?
No, it's
Mother's Day.
May Day, like Beltane, first of the month. And I didn't know that till about maybe 10 years ago that was a thing.
Oh, I don't know that I've ever heard of that.
So, we used to do May Day celebrations when I was in elementary school. Like they would have like a whole May Day like festival thing out in the parking lot. I feel like I made it up because I don't think anybody else I went to school with remembers it, but it was such a
I
big
don't.
deal.
I
It
don't
was
remember
like a
May Day. I
pole,
remember Cinco
the
de
pole and the
Mayo.
ribbon and all that stuff, and you like
Yeah.
go around and wrap it.
Well, we didn't do all that because we're very poor. But not very poor, but like, we're like that hillbilly community that we're just gonna set up this thing, and we had like a fake jail for some reason. So yeah, because where I'm from, that's just getting ready for life.
Yeah, okay, I'm lame because I remember like May the 4th be with you and Cinco de Mayo and
But May the 4th
obviously
be with you
Memorial
is
Day.
like fairly new.
Okay, but it's Star Wars related. Don't act like people don't treat it like a holiday, okay? Just saying, it's fine.
I know. I may or may not be a Star Wars fan. Just saying.
Ironically, my husband is Star Trek over Star Wars.
My partner is also Star Trek. I actually just painted him a Star Trek ornament. Let me send you the picture.
Oh my. We've started another one.
It's very simple. What?
Yeah, I was
Side
always
conversation.
more Star Wars than Star Trek, though.
Me too.
Me too.
And I
I
have a
feel like
good
Star
friend
Wars
who
is more interesting.
I think so, and I have a friend he's a big Star Trek guy, so we just
So I'm weird.
talk
I like
about
them both. Like I prefer Star Wars, but like when I'm in his house and he's watching Star Trek, I can't stop watching it because it's so good.
Same.
Like I
I go
can't
to
not watch
sleep
it.
listening to it. I wake up listening to it.
Yeah. I wake up in the middle of the night and it's still on and I'm like, oh, and then I wake up and I get wrapped into it and I'm like, I need to go back to sleep. I don't care what these aliens are doing right now.
I literally watched through the entire series of Voyager just to figure out what the Doctor named himself at the end of the series. And it was the most letdown I've ever been in my
Oh,
life.
I would probably enjoy it now as an adult. I just remember being a kid and we didn't have but like 3 TV channels, and it always came on, and it just never got my attention as a kid. And it looked boring, but I know as an adult now and probably putting in the time and understanding what's going on, it'd probably be pretty interesting.
Yeah. Well, my dad used to watch it, so he would watch it every week. And like when we were kids, because I assume that you're right around our age. But when we were kids, it would just come on because again, we also had like 3 channels.
Yeah,
Sometimes 5 if we got the reception right.
yeah. If you turn the antenna just right.
Or,
Right, and they're like
wore
no
foil
clouds
on
and
your
stuff.
head and stood on the roof.
Right.
Yeah, you
I
had
just
to
sang my
go
little
out and
brother
turn it
person.
once. Somebody yelled at you to tell you, yeah, it's clear, stop.
Right. Right. And then stay there, don't move.
Yep.
You gotta stay there for an hour like
Coat
this.
hangers. You're like posing with coat hangers.
But I would come out and like I would sit on the floor while my dad watched Star Trek and I would just watch it with him. I had no idea what was going on. But I watched it because it was interesting.
I think my mom's favorite was Deep Space Nine, Star Trek.
I remember Next Generation the most.
That's my husband's
That's
favorite.
the one we watch. That's my partner's favorite too.
Patrick Stewart.
Of course it is.
Are you? Hey, maybe they were separated at birth. You never know.
You never know. We were.
My
Clearly.
husband was adopted, so it's possible.
But yeah, I don't.
Boy,
I
that
never
was a
watched
quick
it, the other
tangent.
one.
We started off talking about books,
sorry.
and now we got on Star Trek and Star Wars.
You went sci-fi.
Well, she mentioned May the 4th be with you, and then we kind of went whoop. Like let's take that road.
Tell us about your books, Dustin. Do you have a favorite that you've written? Because I know you've written a bunch of them at this point.
Yeah, well, they're not sci-fi. They're mostly Southern horror. My two collections are, and then I did this one in between the structure, and it's more of a, well, I say it's not sci-fi. It kind of is. It's more of a thriller, conspiracy theories, stuff like that. So it's about
Oh,
this
so it's
dude.
right up our alleys.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's about
So
this
that one
dude
actually
named.
came up on my Amazon the other day.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
I was like, I know that book. Sorry, keep going.
yeah, it's about a guy named Ronnie. He's got some things going on, but he believes in conspiracy. He's really heavy into like reptilians, all that, and
My kind of
people.
guy.
Yeah, the people in his community kind of mock him. He's kind of an oddball, but he gets a
Even better.
drone. Yeah, he gets a drone and he goes home and he lives on his grandparents' old property and he starts flying the drone around. And while he's got it up in the air, he sees a building out in the woods that's never been there before. So that's kind of the basis of that one.
Well, he is
And
more than welcome to join our losers club.
yeah, so it goes from there. And that's what that one is. And it was initially supposed to be a short story that was part of the other side of the graveyard collection. It was just it had to be longer to tell the whole story, so I kind of just took it out and made it its own thing. That one is actually one of my favorites. I mean, I only have three, but the other side of
Only.
the graveyard, I guess I could take a little bit from each of them. I like my stories in the first book, Dirt Road Tales of Horror. I could
I'm
have just
actually
written them.
reading that one, guys. I'm in the middle of that one.
I want to go back and edit it and redo it and write it better. So that would be. I like my stories there. I like what I did with it. I just need to write it better. Yeah, it was the first one. I was excited.
I mean,
And
from what I've read, it's not that bad.
well, thank you. That excitement will
It's just like
blind
it's
you.
fine.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you enjoy it, that's great. We're our own worst critic, though. You're always going to see every little flaw.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I do the same thing with my books, so don't feel bad. I'm like, are you sure it's good? Are you sure? I think it sucks.
Side note that
This
every
is
person that
wrong,
we've
that's
talked to that's read
wrong.
her
That
books has
should have
really
said
enjoyed
that.
it.
Yeah,
Every
I
person
know,
we've
like,
talked to that's read it has really enjoyed it.
if I know
Yeah.
somebody personally who says they're like reading the other side of the graveyard, like I just like show up like a little drug addict, like out of nowhere, like how far did you get? What did you think? Like, 'cause
So
I
like
need to, yeah, tell me, what was going on?
you got more of them reviews?
Yeah, yeah.
You
What
got the good
story you?
stuff over here.
I got some more in the trunk of the car. You want to read the structure next?
Just drive around with your books covered like in those, what are they, like the plastic with the duct tape around them.
Dust
Yeah,
covers.
Just bricks of bricks of books.
yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Got the good
Y'all
stuff. Got all
remember
three
when
in
we
one
had to
package.
when we had our textbooks in school and we had to make our own covers out of those little art cardboard brown pieces of paper?
Like paper grocery bags.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So our elementary school used to give us paper ones, and our mascot was a woodchuck. So they were like this like pale yellow with like green drawing lines on it, and it was like just like a green woodchuck on the front.
Did you
So
go
we'd
to
all like draw
RHL
dresses.
too?
No. Um
Uh-oh.
we would draw little dresses on it and stuff. And I was like, why a woodchuck? But we had no idea. It's like a giant beaver. Um
Yeah, our
Actually woodchucks
elementary
aren't
school.
that big, but like we had a life-size one in the yeah. Sorry, that was a memory happening in real time.
We
I
were
was like, hold up.
tornado. We were the tornadoes, which was kind of a strange one.
Where's it located?
In Alabama, and that was
Oh,
in Northport. So
Yeah, he's way down yonder.
yeah,
down
So
yonder.
that's why I write my stories. Right now, currently, I kind of keep them in the South because that's what I know. It's
Write about
easier
what
to
you know.
write. But the next little project, I think I'm gonna branch out a little bit because I like classic, Victorian horror too. Uh, so I might try something like that soon. This
Well,
winter.
if you ever film like a trailer for Dirt Road tales of terror or tales of horror. I always say tales of terror. You ever film a trailer for that? You know the song has to be Red Dirt Road by Brooks and Dunn.
Oh, and just make it really creepy,
Oh, that would be so cool.
like a really creepy
Like
version,
slow it down,
slow and distorted. Yeah.
like some like piano in the background, like real creepy.
Well, that is kind of where I got the name. Some of the titles of my books have meanings, and Dirt Road was. I grew up on a dirt road, and me and my brother used to walk up and down it and tell each other stories. So I used to tell him scary stories, and he still remembered some of them, even though that was forever ago. And I actually put one of them in the book. But of
Oh, that's
course,
cool.
I doctored it up, added more to it, put it in a different perspective, different setting and all. But it was essentially the same story.
Like the bones of what the story y'all came up with.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I kept the bones because when I told him I was writing a book, he said, "Do you remember, he's like, you remember that story you told me when we were kids?" He was like, "You should do something with that." And I'm like, "I think I will."
Like, oh, you know what? That's a great idea.
Yeah. I remembered the story too, like we both did, which is unusual because I set ketchup down earlier and went to the refrigerator to look for it. And it was already out. And I'm like, man, I'm losing my mind.
I
Have
mean,
you
at
ever gone to
least
the
you
fridge for something
remember
and left
what
your
you went
phone
there
there?
for.
Yeah.
True.
You ever call somebody on the phone and tell them you can't find the phone that you called them on?
Uh,
I'll be dead
no,
ass
I don't
looking at
think
my
I've done
phone.
that.
Be dead ass looking at my phone like, where's my phone? It's in my hand, I'm looking at it.
I literally did that earlier. I had my flashlight on I was using the flashlight on my phone to find something I dropped on the floor, and I found what I was looking for, and then I forgot where I put the phone that was in my hand.
So my daughter is 12, so I've done that, and she's like at that age where they start to get like they know so much about the world. So I'll be
13 going
like,
on 30.
yeah. So I did that one day. I had my phone in my hand and I was like, "Where's my phone?" And she goes, "It's in your hand." And I was like, "Oh my God. Calm down, child." But
Sass
thank you.
level
'Cause
is over 9,000.
but thanks, because I thought I lost it and it's right here. Meanwhile, she'll look everywhere for her AirPods and they're in the most obvious space ever. Did you
Her
look on your
ears.
bed? No, oh, well, I guess that's more obvious. I'd be like, "Did you look on your bed?" I looked everywhere on my bed, Mom, and I'll like move the blanket slightly and it's right there.
Right.
Everywhere. Everywhere
Every
that
time.
wasn't covered.
Every time. My husband is the same way.
I
He will
used to
ask
call
me
that
where
man
things
looking,
are.
but it's like just like the most ADHD looking everywhere. I do not see it. I don't know where it is. It cannot possibly be here. And meanwhile, it's over here.
Yeah, I literally told him the other day that we had something in the closet, and he swore he looked everywhere for it. And yeah, I opened the door and there they were, just right there, staring me in the face.
I would say my mom always used to say, if it was a snake, it would have bit you.
Yeah,
And I say
Yeah.
that now too. So I'm
Yeah.
like, just saying, guys. My son goes, "Why you always say that now, Mom?" And I'm like, "Nana used to say it. Leave me alone."
Yeah. I
And now
do.
I get it.
Yeah. I do a flip of that sometimes. I'll say, "Well, I'm glad that wasn't a snake," because
yeah.
I won't find stuff, and I'll be looking, and somebody be like, "It's right there," and I'll be like, "Well, I'm glad that wasn't a snake." So it's kind of the inverse of
Ex-
that saying.
exactly.
Yeah.
I usually just when I find something right in front of me that I feel like I lost, I usually just am like, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen.
And just move on.
I'm just kidding.
Nobody
Oh,
saw that. Nobody saw that.
it's okay, everybody. False
Just
alarm.
take just take it and throw it somewhere else real quick, and be like, "Yeah,
It's like,
this
It's
over there."
fine, guys. It's fine.
exactly. Just like chuck it over in like the laundry hamper and be like, "I don't know how I got there.
Yeah.
That's so crazy."
Yeah. Look. Yeah. We
Oops,
lose.
I did it
We
again.
we fight over who lost the remote all the time.
Oh. My kids will do movie night in my room because I have a king size bed so that everybody can sleep in here for movie nights because
Hmm.
God forbid. So because if we don't, it's a problem, everybody. They'll be like, "Where's the remote?" And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't have it, guys. Like I didn't touch it. You know what I would have done? I would have put it where it belongs so we could find it when we need it. I even changed. I got a new bed frame with a shelf so we could put the remote on it. That never ends up on the shelf. Ever.
Nope.
I'm like, guys, that's literally why I bought this bed. I bought a remote holder that I could put a mattress on.
My house is more like controlled chaos. I can find
Yeah.
everything until I clean the house. As soon as I organize
Mm.
the house, I done forgot where I put everything.
Yeah.
I have to then tear the house back apart that I just cleaned up to find one thing that I was looking for.
It becomes a whole new place. Yeah.
And I never think to put the things I use the most where I can reach them the easiest. No, I have to put them in the most complicated fucking spots possible.
Look,
Or my husband will put them on shelves that I cannot reach.
I am short, sir.
Yes. He's
I
like
got little
6 foot.
legs.
I'm 5'6". We are not the same.
You are not. You're taller than me. You're not 5'6".
I am 5'6".
I'm 5'6". You can't be 5'6".
I'm not taller than you. We're the same height.
I feel like you're taller than me.
I'm not. I'm wider. I'm not taller.
Oh my god. You're definitely taller than me. She's taller than me. Don't let her lie.
I am not. Do not listen to her. I'm 5'6". The doctor confirmed it. It's on all my paperwork.
It's also on all mine. Well, maybe your measuring tape is different than mine.
Take it up with them. I tried to say I was taller and they told me no, I'm not.
maybe you just look taller in West Virginia, okay?
There's something in the water down here, Stella. We're just sprouting up like weeds. Over here in the wild blue yonder. This is exactly why I keep saying people need a passport to come down here.
Yeah, because you're all giants down there. That's what the problem is. You can't let anybody in unless you're prepared to see giants everywhere.
Blame the pepperoni rolls, okay?
And they're all walking around. I'm 5'6". I got little legs.
I'll be like the T-Rex off of Meet the Robinsons. I have a big head and little arms.
Oh, that's the best part of that whole movie. I love that movie.
I do.
That's the best part of that whole movie is the T-Rex. And my kids are like, why is that so funny to you? And I'm like,
how is it not funny?
Because he has a big head and little arms. How's that not even funny to you? I'm like, get out of my house. You're not my kids.
Are you sure they're yours? I mean, they look like you, but sometimes I wonder.
Imposters.
Do you have any kids, Dustin?
Sorry.
Yeah, I do. I have two, 11 and 9.
Oh, they're close to yours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mine are
Yeah.
12
It's a
and 10
fun
now.
age.
You're about to
My
hit
daughter
preteens.
actually wrote me a scary ghost story the other day for Halloween, and she dedicated it to me.
Awesome.
That's so cute.
Is she the older
And
or the younger?
She's the youngest, yeah, and she kind of had like a plot twist in there. It looked like it was going one way, and then it ended up being a ghost story. And I'm like reading it, and I'm like, wow, this is actually this is good.
I'd be like, can I use this?
Yeah,
I smell a family anthology coming on.
Yeah. So
Give it about 10 years.
She gets into a lot of the same stuff I get into when I'm making reels, like my Terror Tuesdays and stuff. She wants to be a part of it. When I did the book giveaway video, she was the one in the goblin mask. So
Oh, that's so fun.
Oh,
at least cute. I guess until maybe she'll stay that way. In a couple years, she probably won't want anything to do with that anymore. It'd be embarrassing.
She'll do that thing where she doesn't want to do it, and then she comes right back and she's like, you know what? Remember when we used to do this? We should do that again.
Yeah.
Like, all right, but you're the reason we stopped, but okay.
Yeah.
Did your kids clean up on Halloween?
Did they clean up? No.
Yeah, as in, did they get a lot of candy?
Yeah.
I thought you meant did they clean up after themselves?
No.
Like,
that's what my grandma always used to say. I bet you cleaned up on candy.
Yeah, they did good. They actually got tired of walking, so
they need an Uber to go around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Excuse me, can I hitchhike to that house down there? They have the full-size candy bars.
Yeah, I was about ready to. There was a lot of people on like golf carts and side-by-sides and had hay ride, like pulling trailers with hay. And there was a couple times I was tempted just to lay over and like coast on one of them and hope nobody noticed.
It's been like, guys, just let me hitch a ride.
Yeah, we had a pretty good bit of steps in that night.
Did you have a lot of trick or treaters at your house? Did anybody hand out?
No,
No.
not up here.
We're like the
I had
kings of
one
our
trick or
neighborhood.
treater. I had one trick or treater maybe 20 years ago, and
20 years
he,
ago.
he yeah, and he showed up dressed like a werewolf, and
You're that house they talk about, aren't you?
it's just where I'm at. Yeah,
It's
nobody
the
comes.
Shadowlands, Simba. We don't go there.
Right? Yeah. This kid it was really unsafe what he did because I wasn't thinking about being Halloween. I just saw headlights pull up in the trees and shut off, and saw this guy running in the dark. Anyway,
He's like,
I
that
told him.
seems safe.
Yeah, I kind of got on to him. He was a cousin when he came to the door. I'm like, dude, you could have got shot. Like, don't sneak up on people's house like that.
Right. You could have died, sir.
Mike
Yeah, I
and
was in
I,
the window, like behind the blinds, watching like who's at my house, you know. Like, and I saw the little werewolf mask, and I was like, oh, that's a kid.
Mike and
Yeah.
I have the advantage of living in the neighborhood with a bunch of old people that give out apples and granola bars. So we're like the kings of the street, man. Everybody comes to hit us for candy. Although we didn't get a whole lot of people this year. I think we were done in an hour.
Oh, wow.
And like I bought one of those 200 packs of candy from Sam's. I think
Mhm.
Michael ate most of it because we had like no trick or treaters to give it out to.
It
Okay,
kind of
actually,
doesn't.
I'm lying. I gave the trick or treaters all the candy that we didn't want to eat. We kept all the good shit for us.
That's what you're supposed to do. That's how it works.
It doesn't
We
seem
kept the
like
Kit
it's as
Kats and
popular
Reese's.
as it used to be. A lot more popular. It doesn't seem like as many kids trick or treat anymore.
I feel like
Like
they all
in the
do
90s.
trunk or treats now.
That too, yeah.
I love me a trunk or treat. Don't get me wrong. But we still go around the neighborhood. Like, I'm not gonna do a trunk or treat on Halloween. That's what my neighborhood is for.
Yeah,
Right?
you got to hit a combo. Yeah, try to hit them both.
Right. You gotta do like plan it out on the weekends. We didn't do that this year, but we should have. Because you gotta like all in the month of October. Like you can hit like one every weekend. Well, you
Mhm.
can clean the hell up on candy. Be like this Christmas candy. It just happens to have pumpkins and ghosts on it.
I
This is
told
gonna be
Michael
repackaged for Christmas.
I
Right
told
in the
Michael I
stocking.
was gonna have him take me around on my scooter and pretend I was a trick or treater. I was gonna dress up like a pumpkin so nobody could actually see how old I was, and I was just gonna ride around the neighborhood with a candy bag.
That's actually a good idea. Hold up.
Yeah,
Make sure
Hey,
I'm going as a
man.
UFO.
Hey,
yeah,
growing old is
5'6" is
mandatory.
passable. Some 12-year-olds are 5'6". You could pass.
Mine's
Growing
almost
old
5'6".
is mandatory. Growing up is still optional. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure growing up is impossible. I think you got that wrong. At least for me.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
When I say that, my kids look at me like I'm crazy, and I'm like,
They're like,
oh.
what the hell is Toys R Us? Are you okay?
I'm old.
Right? I'm like, I told somebody the other day I was older than Google. And they're like, what? There was
Yeah.
a land before Google?
There's a
Or I
land
should
before
say there
time
was,
too, but you've never seen it.
right?
And cell phones. We had that conversation a couple weeks ago. Like, y'all didn't have cell phones? It's like,
I still
no, and
remember
then
when it was pagers, man.
yeah.
They were like, what'd you need to do if you were out and needed to call somebody? You went to a payphone. That's what you did.
You went to a payphone, you had to beep them.
Oh.
Most of us had to walk around and listen to obnoxious beeping, or it vibrated and you thought it was going to eat you.
When pagers came out, were so like widely owned by like kids and stuff, like young like, preteens and stuff. I wanted one so bad, and my mom was like, "No, it's ridiculous to have one." And I'm like, "I'm saying the same thing about myself. My kid is." And I'm always just like, "You don't need one. It's ridiculous." But she has one because she is, she walks home from school, and there's no way she's not going to have one. I'm like, what would I have done back in like the 90s when we did like this wasn't even an option?
Right?
Just wait till they call you.
We just got kidnapped. It was fine. Nobody cared. Yeah. We were the feral children, man. We weren't even allowed in the house.
Them latchkey kids. My mama was so protective though, like so that absolutely though.
Mine was too, but it's like a double-edged sword because it's like protective, but then there were times we were miles away from home. Like in the woods or on the 4-wheeler. Nobody ever checked up till like,
Yeah.
oh, they'll be back in a couple of hours. But if you wanted to
Yeah.
go somewhere, go to a function, it's like, no, you don't. You're not going over there or whatever.
Yeah. It was like you're like weirdly protective about the odd things. Like you're gonna let me walk all
Yeah,
the way. So where I am, like we're really close to the B&A bike trail. I don't know if it's a B&A bike trail, but it goes all the way up and down the East Coast for the most part. And I was like, I'm super close to a section of it. I was like, you would let me walk all over to the bike trail and then up to the mall, but you're not gonna let me go to my friend's house.
yeah, exactly.
That made no
Shoot.
sense.
My parents are like, you know what? If you want her, take her. Don't even try to bring her back. I promise. The first time she gets hungry, you'll be paying me twice as much to take her back.
Yeah, ours was like a negotiation. We had to get both parents onto the phone to talk to each other to make, it's like get your mom on the phone and I'll try to get mine and then like they can negotiate the terms.
hmm
That was fun until, you got caught playing one against the other.
Yeah, we would all my friends' moms were friends with my mom, so it was like we really couldn't play them against each other. My mom was way too smart for that too. My mom was like, "You're not gonna play games with me. It's not gonna happen. I already tried all this stuff." And I'm like, "So maybe we're smarter." We were not, in fact, smarter.
My mom was easier to get over on. Aunt Brenda was like the father I never had, let me tell you. My mom would come in with a bunch of like electronics, toys, whatever. Brenda would turn around, take them right the hell back out.
Man, does everybody have like an Aunt Brenda?
I don't
Well,
have an Aunt Brenda.
she wasn't technically my aunt. She was my
Yeah.
mom's best friend, but like she's been in the family longer than my mom was, so it's fair. I've had her longer than I had my mother. I had my mother 16 years. I've had Brenda for like, I don't know, 30 now.
I don't have an Aunt Brenda, but I have two Aunt Sues.
Her middle name's Sue, so there you go.
That's funny.
My mom always used to call her Brenda Sue, and she hated it. She'd be like, "Shut the fuck up, Teresa! Don't call me that shit!"
Oh, that's funny.
And my mom would be like, "Oh, Brenda Sue, is that any way to talk?" She's like,
Oh,
"Shut
that's
the
funny.
fuck up." I'm telling you, those two used to fight like a married couple. I'm not even joking.
That's funny. I love that though. Like when you have a friend that like you can fight with like that. You and I sometimes bicker like that.
We do. We're like a mixture of Laverne and Shirley, Thelma and Louise, Bonnie and Clyde,
All the couples. All
Lenny
the
and
couples.
Squiggy, the odd couple. Sure, why not? We'll just throw Three's Company in there too while we're at it.
We're all over the place.
We
So
are.
ridiculous.
We are. So what do you have coming up, Dustin, that we can bug you about later?
Well, I'm actually helping a friend write a biography right now. He's a social media influencer. So that's
Oh,
been a
that's
little
cool.
unique because I've always written like fiction and stuff, but he wanted to do that. So I think we're like a few chapters away from finishing that. It's not going to be like a very long book, but it's something he just kind of wanted. Like he wrote his own notes and wanted some help putting it together. But after that, I'm gonna go back into a horror story, and I've got 5 like gothic styled stories that I was planning on doing
Ooh.
during the winter, and then I had this new idea that's kind of in the same vein that I think I'm gonna throw a novella ahead of that, and then I have an idea. I don't know. I've got a lot of ideas. I've just got notes everywhere, so uh, I'll start to think about doing one thing and think of something else, and I'm on a whole different path. But I want to try to get 2 or 3 things done, by this time next year, hopefully.
Oh, that would be really cool.
If
I
Yeah.
I
feel
can
like
keep,
published
if
like go ahead.
no, what were you saying?
I was gonna say I just feel like doing a lot of things in one year is like as a writer, I feel like it's a lot of work, but I think when you're done, like it's really rewarding to know you put out
It
this much
it is
quality
this
content.
this last book just like really stressed me out, and it was like my own self-imposed deadline that like nobody told me like I had to have it done by a certain time, but like I just was like, and then like you get to the point where it seems like so much work is ahead of you, and then you don't do any of it, and then you like stress out because you feel like you wasted a bunch of time. And if I ever just sit down and type and write, I feel good about it. I'm like, "Man, I'm glad I got that done," but it's, it's just it's an endless cycle. So I don't know how to do it any different now.
That that makes so much sense because I do the same thing. I'll stress about like this idea that I have.
Hmm.
I am not a published writer, but I do write. But every time I sit down to write, I'm like, oh, I feel so much better if I could just like get the words out. But
Right, yeah.
like you get so worked up, like just thinking about what you're gonna do, where am I gonna take it, and how. But like if you just start, it'll work itself out.
It starts kind
Like
of
your story will tell itself.
it exactly. That's what I was about to say. Like when you start something with an idea, and sometimes you get to the end, it's like not where you start. It's not what you imagined at the beginning, but it's like, man, I'm glad. And sometimes I'll stop like in the middle of something, and I'll walk around or drive around during the week, and I'll work out the rest of it, and I'll be like, wait, I don't want this to go in this direction, or I've changed like the gender of the characters. Like I had a story that was initially it was a male and I changed it to a female, that kind of thing. But it made sense like to tell the story that way. It
Hmm.
just told itself, like you said,
Yeah.
as it went on.
I feel like I also like I'll get stuck and then like I'll pinpoint like one detail in the thing and then I'll just like think about it and overthink it until I'm like I
Hmm.
need to change something about this because this just doesn't feel right. It's like a pebble in your shoe. Like you're just
Right.
like, oh,
Yeah.
that's really annoying, and why does this not feel right to me?
Yeah. Or you're trying to go to sleep and you keep thinking about it. I
Yes.
could do this. This could happen. No, I don't like this anymore. And then I get to where I'll like hate them for a minute. I'm like, man, I hate every bit of this.
Okay, now you're
Yeah.
talking my language because that was
Yeah.
me.
I get really
I
hateful towards it because it stays in my mind. It stays in your mind so much. You just kind of want to get it out.
I'm the type either I write manically because I can't stop because I got an
Uh huh.
idea and I have to run with it, or
Yes.
I have writer's block for 20 years. There's no in between. There's no
W-
happy medium. Either
Right.
I write the whole thing in one night or I don't write it all for decades.
And that's what I'm working off of right now. I've always had a problem with like I tried to write stuff since I was like 10 years old. And I've written like little stuff at school, creative writing classes, but I always had a trouble with finishing the project. And I
Mhm.
guess when I finally finished something the first time around, I was like, holy crap, I can finish a project. And it only took like 30 years to do, but yeah. So it's like I'm gonna keep this going until it runs out, I guess. I
Right.
wait more years.
Waited 30 years to fill up the gas tank, and now you just gotta let it run through.
Yeah, yeah. When it runs out, I'll just move on to the next thing, like I tend to do.
That actually reminds me of a line that Brad Dorff's daughter Fiona said in the Curse of Chucky revival movie when at the end it's revealed that Chucky is the reason that Nico was paralyzed the whole time because he like attacked her mom when she was pregnant, and he's like telling her how he's gonna kill her and this, that, and the other, and she's like, "Oh, really? 25 years. This has got to be like the slowest premeditated murder in history."
Slowest premeditated novel in history.
Right?
Rebel's
I
next
mean,
book.
I mean, at this point, Rebel's ready to skip the book and just go straight to the script writing. I mean,
See,
Oh,
I
technically
do.
the story's already sold, so I just got to get off my ass and write the rest of it.
Yeah, I see a lot of these
ADHD
authors
sucks.
that they have like tips, like they have a routine. Like I have this cup of coffee, and I sit in this seat, and at this hour every day, I set a timer and write for 15 minutes. It's like, no, not that doesn't work. Or I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Like I'll sit down, and if I start and I feel like I'm on fire for a minute, it may be 5 or 6 hours later, or
yeah.
and then
I
it
ain't set
may
no
be
timer.
another.
Like, if that timer goes off and I'm in the middle of something, no, I'm gonna keep going. Leave me alone.
Yeah, yeah. If I feel
Snooze.
like doing it and I start, I got to keep going, or I'll put it up for like another couple of weeks and not touch it
It'll like
again.
itch in the back of my brain.
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
And you
You're just
I
can't
like,
just
come
stop
on.
mid chapter. Like you have
no.
to finish the chapter.
It's like reading a book. You have to finish the chapter.
Yeah, like in my
Depending
case,
on how long
short.
the chapter is. So if
True.
it's over like if it's like I'd say my limit is like 12 pages for one chapter. If it's anything over that, I will wait until I find like a fresh page to start, and that's where I'm ending.
I just wait for that like little bit of the scene to stop. Just put my
I mean,
bookmark there.
in all fairness, I read when I'm pooping, so it's not like I have 2 hours to sit on the toilet and read one chapter, guys.
Yeah,
I
Write
I do
read
short
for
have
it.
chapters if you want me to read it. Just saying.
I do have some like I guess ritual type things. Like I have a little notebook that I keep notes, and once I finally finalize like the titles of the short story, I'll list them, and I'll try to put some things. The order may change, but like I'll draw a square on there when I do a draft, and I'll be like draft 100%. It's just like visually, it helps me keep going, and then I'll do like edited complete, and then I'll mark it out, and I start counting like how many little squares I've got left. Like,
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
yeah,
Make
I'm like
lists
I
for your
got
lists.
10 stories, and now I've marked out 6 of them. I start counting weekends. I'm like, if I work on this one and at least knock this out by Sunday afternoon, I can stop for the weekend and try to do this one, and
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
good
stay on
sir,
schedule.
I think you are among the ranks of us with the ADHD, sir.
Yeah, I think so, and
That
it
is
just
ADHD at its finest. We procrastinate and do it all at the same time.
yeah, and
We
panic
do
the whole
everything and
time.
nothing
Yeah.
all at
Yeah,
once.
yeah, and then
It's just
if
where
I
you're
get
like, shit, I got
interrupt,
something coming up. Let's finish.
yeah, and then if you get interrupted, you just kind of like have a short fuse, like no, no, no.
Oh my god. It's literally like you stuck your finger in an outlet or something. Just like,
Yes.
ah! Oh, I'm like that with changed plans too. If we have plans and they get changed last minute, like this is fine because like we know that sometimes stuff
Mhm.
happens, like the last time. So we
Yeah.
know that stuff happens, but like it's like if you make a plan to do something and I plan out my whole day around it, and you're like, hey, by the way, I can't do that thing now. It is like something short circuits in my brain, and I like lose my mind.
Right.
But I'm also that person that I hate when you cancel on me, but I will cancel on you every
Oh, I'm a total
time.
flake. I am an absolute flake on stuff sometimes too.
I
Like it's just
do.
like I'm like,
I
dude, like I can't be mad and then do it myself.
I flake on my doctor appointments like every chance I get. I'm not even gonna lie. I've had like 6 this week and I rescheduled every one of them because I just don't feel like going.
I did
I'm
that for
like,
my pain management, and I just found out they charge me $50 every time. There's
well,
$150 of cancellation fees on my bill.
if I go to the doctor, then I have to pay the valet parker $7 to park my car because I can't walk that far. So then I have to pay them more to get my scooter out of the car. And then I actually have to finagle my way around the tiny rooms with the scooter. And then I got to pay them to go get my car back and put the scooter back in the car. I'm like, by the end of the day, I done spent like $40 just to go to the doctor. It's just not worth it for 5 minutes. I'm like, can you just call me and we can save us a lot of time and trouble?
Like,
I
is
show
telehealth
up
an
for
option?
telehealth because it's here at home. I don't have to go anywhere.
I
Right.
don't even have to put
I
pants
think,
on.
yeah, I
Exactly.
think if I ever make it to my house, like if I'm ever home base, I don't want to go back. It's over. Everything's over with. I'm not
Yep.
leaving again. Like I'm here
Yep.
now.
I run
Oh,
my errands when I'm at work. I'm like, if I can't do it at lunch break at work, it's probably not happening. Because once I head
yeah.
home, I'm getting in that bed. Like I don't nope. I do whatever I gotta do. I'm getting in the bed. Or I'm painting or I'm doing something.
I saw a meme on Facebook. I want to say it was like yesterday because I reposted it. It was like, I'd be a terrible superhero because I would definitely see the signal as soon as I got home and I'd be like, man, I just sat down. You're just going to have
All
to
that.
die. It's fine. I'll come take care of that tomorrow.
I would just be like, didn't see it. Didn't see it.
Yeah.
Nope,
I
nope.
just
I don't
close
hear nothing. La,
Didn't see it.
just
la, la, la,
close
la.
the curtain really slow over the window. Oh, you had that
Nobody's
on? I didn't.
home, guys. Turn all the lights out.
So don't call me either because I'm not gonna answer.
I just sit there and stare at the phone ring. I'm really.
This is like Gotham City emergency. Where's Kane?
No.
Sorry guys, my phone was in the other room.
Oops. Sorry, guys. I was in the shower. My bad. The whole city's gone. But, I mean, the whole city's gone now, so there's really no point in going out to save it.
No problems. No problem. Look at me go, guys.
Oh,
Gotham City is
damn.
saved because
I'd-
there is no Gotham City to save. It's fine.
I'd be like, oh, damn.
Schrodinger's Gotham City.
Half the city's already gone. It's fine. There's no point in going out now. We'll just go rebuild it all. It's fine.
I would just be like, I would literally come out of my house in my underpants and be like, oh, I didn't see it, y'all. I was busy sleeping.
Or, I'd be that 911 dispatcher. Oh, there's somebody trying to break into your house? Well, did you lock the door? No. So, have you never seen a movie, or you just playing Russian roulette here?
I would be such a. I cannot. Like, God bless 911 dispatchers. Because I'd be like, why? Like, that probably wasn't smart, was it?
Right? Well, that was dumb, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I got police on the way, but it's still going to be like 15 minutes before they show up.
I got police on the way, but we're about to spend 15 minutes telling you what you did wrong.
I mean,
I actually used that in one of my stories in the
Did
other
you?
side of the graveyard. Yeah, the lady
that's
actually,
awesome.
she actually does think to call the police and makes a call. Because
Oh.
I'm thinking, you see it so much in horror, like somebody breaks, the phone line gets cut, everything's communication disabled, the phone battery goes dead. I'm like, no, I'm gonna let this chick actually call the police.
And still
because-
make all the mistakes.
Yeah, it's common sense, but she lives in the middle of nowhere, so they still are gonna take a while to get there. But they did get called.
Okay, guys,
that's
let's
funny.
be real. Common sense is not common anymore. I don't think it ever was to
I
begin
was
with.
say, I don't know what you mean anymore.
I'm pretty sure common sense is just what they called the non-intelligence of the royal families. We
I
were
always think of
common
those
folk. It was our sense. We were not royal.
I love those commercials. That's like, I think I've said this on the show before, but the commercial where it's the killers chasing them, and then she's like, "Why don't we just get in the running car?" And they're like,
Yeah.
"No, let's go back in the house or whatever."
Isn't that like a Snickers commercial or something? Or
Or
was it insurance?
I think it's an insurance commercial. Because they were like, "Let's hide behind the chainsaws."
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's like, why don't we just
Why
get
would-
in the
In
running
the running
car?
car.
It's right there.
And they were like, "No." Oh, it's so funny. That's like one of my favorite commercials ever.
Yeah, I like
It's good.
that one and the University of Phoenix one.
Which one?
The one where they're singing to the tune of a Wizard of Oz song. They're talking about if you have a brain. She's like, so my kids don't have to forage. Got 2 jobs to pay
Oh,
a
yep.
mortgage, but I've also got a brain. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. My all-time favorite commercial is the Snickers berries and cream one. And the guy's like, berries and cream, berries and cream. And he goes, I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream. And he just looks crazy. And he's like dancing and singing. Oh, it's hilarious. It's my favorite commercial ever. That was definitely a side tangent. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, welcome to them. This is why we can never stay on topic. This is why I tell everybody we don't need to plan out a script because we're not going to stick to it anyway.
I just need you guys to know I think my kid's outside because she just texted me berries and cream.
Well, our hour's up anyway. So, Dustin, we want to thank you for being here with us and definitely
Thank
want
you
to
so
check out
much.
all your books.
Oh yeah, thank you.
As we were
Thanks for
talking, I
having me.
added them to my Amazon wish list.
Oh, thank you.
I already have Dirt Road Tales of Horror, so I have to buy the other 2 now. Thank you.
Yeah. I
Already on
think
my
the other
list.
2 are better. And you should definitely check those out. I
The
think they're
structure
better.
sounds so good. That's the first one I added.
I will most definitely be adding those as soon as I hop off of here. So,
All right.
As you should.
And
Thank you so much for
congratulations.
coming out.
thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm very excited to see where the future takes Thriving in Chaos, guys.
Yeah. And let us know when you finish that autobiography with your influencer friend. I'd love to read that too.
Hell
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. I would tell you more about it, but he hasn't shared it yet. So I don't know. You know the
Yeah.
guy. You
Well,
may have
when the
seen him
time
on
comes,
TikTok.
maybe he can come on the show too, and we'll talk about it
Yeah.
then.
All
That would
right.
be awesome. You guys could come on together if you want too. Like that would be cool. We can guys talk about it.
All right.
Maybe I'll actually get the chance to read it first. Like, I never read anybody's book because I suck at reading,
Yeah,
apparently.
his life has been pretty interesting, and I mean it's kind of a watered down version because he doesn't want like his kids to know everything, but he kind of glances over. He's had an interesting life, but it's kind of like a cleaner version of that.
Can't wait to read it. Now I
Yeah.
have to read it.
And it makes it easier for me to write it because I was there through so much of it. At least saw it happen or heard
Yeah.
about it later. So I don't know that I could do that for somebody else that I don't really know, but when you know somebody for like 30 years, it kind of
You know the
makes it
story.
easier. Yeah. I'm in a lot of them, so
That's awesome.
lucky
I
we're
love that.
alive, but we're still here.
That's what matters. That's what matters. We're still here. Still thriving.
All right. Well, thank you.
And on
Thank
that
you so
note,
much.
guys, we out.